Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and be welcomed to another Just with Josh. It's September 17th. We're getting into halfway through September here, and you can tell there's a bit of a chill in the air, and it's getting to be that time of year, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting to be that time of year. This next month will be October, which is, as we all know, the month at which the witches will be most powerful. And you can feel it in the air. Let me tell you. You can feel it in the air. You can feel the chills. You can tell their powers grows. These pagans, these witches, these ladies of the night who work in mysterious and magical ways, these tarot card readers, they're pulling from dark forces to take control. I was playing The Sims 4 tonight, and as I was playing the game, I realized there was some strange things going on. For example, there was gnomes appearing out of nowheres for no reason. But then also, once it came to be the winter season in The Sims, I realized in The Sims 4, there is no longer a Santa Claus. There is no longer a Santa Claus in The Sims 4. Do you want to know what there is in Christmas to celebrate the coldest months of the year? Father Winter visits your children, and he sits on their bed, and he talks to them. You know, he doesn't even look like he's listening to them, and he's got this weird blue outfit on, and it means nothing. It means nothing. And then there's all these weird little rituals, like all this Harry Potter. You know, you can send your kids to college, or you can send them to the wizarding school. And I feel like this is the utopia that these liberal witches, these Wiccans, these dark forces want to create. This is the world they're trying to manifest. If you want to understand the future of this dystopian, like 1984 reality that we're heading into, then go play The Sims 4. Go play The Sims 4, my friend, and you will see what they have planned for you. It's all just rituals. That's why the girls love it so much. Yeah, on one note, it's like a Barbie dollhouse, but you know, Sims used to be more just about like, it used to be more like, I don't know, it wasn't so chickified. Like everything wasn't like everything wasn't trying to appeal to like the female mind. I feel like a total bitch playing The Sims 4. Like I feel like a total like fag. And I'm just trying to enjoy The Sims, man. Like, I don't know if you saw Sims back in the day, but it was cool. You could, like, you know, light people on fire. You could have a nice house. You could get rich, you know. And that's what the game was all about. In this game, basically all I did was married some actress, you know, and all I did was, like, remove the door on the house I was living in. And she was practically forced to commingle with me, which is basically what the globalists are doing to us. And these witches, and they're coming in full force, all right? And in next month, their power is going to be stronger than ever. This is their witching season, okay? This is like, right now they're in their cocoons, all right? They're going to come out like witch butterflies, all right? They're going to be casting spells and shit, and you won't be able to see it, but they'll be under the covers, and you won't know. It could be your sister, it could be your mother, it could be your aunt, it could be your, you know, could be that girl you have a crush on, you know? They could all be witches, and we gotta start identifying. We gotta start picking and choosing which ones are bad, and we gotta start rounding them up. And I ain't saying we gotta do anything drastic, but you know, we don't need any more dark magic than there already is. All right, we can release them around Christmas once the Holy Spirit has entered the lobby. You know. Kind of purify the place, you know, a little bit of, you know, fixes up the feng shui, whatever the fuck, but, this is another episode sponsored by Coca-Cola, but, basically, the witches are coming into full effect. It's going to be Halloween, ladies and gentlemen, and you have to be ready and be prepared, and it's coming, and you just got to be getting right with God, because If you're not right with God, good luck. You're worried about the Rona? Nah, the witch epidemic. You go on TikTok, all you see is witches. You know, they're talking. You don't even know what they're talking about. They're just arguing. They're making these statements, and everyone's like commenting, like they're angry, and you don't even know what the context is. It's just witchcraft. It's just witches communicating about like it's like we're like muggles, okay? We don't understand. Like Harry Potter and the Wizarding World, like they had their own like universe that they lived in that was separate from the human world, and humans did not understand their ways. And that's exactly what these witches are like, okay? They're practicing spells. They're fucking they control you from a distance. They got like voodoo magic. They're concocting weird potions out of lotus extracts, like dried shit. They're siphoning your soul through your dick. Okay? Don't let them. Don't fucking let these bitches get you. Okay? Don't let these fucking assholes. Alright? Listen to this. I don't know if you've heard about this. First of all, cancel culture can't cancel the culture. Let that be said. Okay? Kanye West. Alright? Second, these are the same women that are now, and this is a quote from, I think it's Vanity. Sourced naturally, it says, vabbing, the combination of vagina and dabbing, is a way of applying fragrance. It's the practice of wearing vaginal secretions like a perfume to enhance sexual attraction. No. Witches. Fucking witches. I don't say we don't have to burn them, but they used to take rocks and lay them down, and then they would put like down a big flat board, and then you just put them all down like a sandwich, and you put another board, and then you just keep adding rocks. It's like you're not even doing anything. It's just gravity's doing God's work, you know? We can't let them gain the upper hand like this, okay? Second of all, these are the same women that were saying, these are the women that when you went in the Starbucks, these vabbing women, you go in the Starbucks to get your coffee, you go in the Starbucks to get your Frappuccino, you want extra whipped cream, God forbid. They give you the look of death. If you're not wearing a mask, you're practically going to get crucified. And where's your proof of vaccination? Like fucking Nazis. Remember how quickly they pulled that trigger, and now they want your souls come this Halloween. You thought demons weren't. You thought demons and ghouls and ghosts. You thought all that was fake, but the truth is, there's enough demons, ghouls, and ghosts around for everybody. And if you're not fucking ready, you better get ready, 'cause it's coming. You gotta lock your doors, barricade your homes. Don't answer the door for nobody. Wait for official instruction. Nah, don't wait for official instruction. It's gonna be like the fucking purge, okay? You gotta be prepared for these witches, okay? Alright? Communism is not an ideology suited for black people. Okay? I know this. You know who else knows this? Stokely Carmichael, Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, 1968. That was his quote. Communism is not an ideology suited for black people. There you have it. So digest that. Understand that. Don't let your brothers fall into, the Biden swide, the witches magic. Okay? We have to repel their magic. We have to essentially develop clerics and knights, holy knights, with purifying magic and purifying spells that can essentially like Patronus, Exponus away the evil of the witches. Okay? We need real life cleric to evolve from man. All right? And our tool is art, okay? Our tool is music. Our tool is apparently pictures, okay? You can draw some pictures, but you have to cast spells, but we have to do it in the holy, pure magic way. Speak using the spoken word, using poetry, using music, you know? And we can combat them we can overpower them with the message of love. You know, we can stop them from siphoning from our dicks by essentially just stop being, pathetic simps. All right, and essentially we can have the funkiest revolution of all time. It can be greater than the storming of Bastille, okay? When the French Revolution happened, it was unbelievable, okay? You have to understand. It was like the fucking French monarchy was like having a good time. They were assholes. They were rich as fuck. That's what Louis Vuitton and all that shit. That's all about. And basically and that's basically what Louis Vuitton's so popular for right now. It's kind of like a parody of what like is our classes today, and like it's like kind of like dangerous parody because we might be like the social or lower social classes of Paris today. And what happened was they essentially grouped together and they stormed the fucking Bastille. They took over that motherfucker. They took over everything. They kicked out the fucking monarchy, the ruling class, the ones who had the soldiers, the ones who had all their food, the ones who had all the gold supplied, who controlled all the countries, who had all the power, who ruled over every fucking peasant, okay? They took over the whole fucking. They took over. They destroyed the whole system, and they took back their freedom. They took back. They didn't have to pay fucking all their food to the French soldiers anymore and get fucked by taxes by the French government, because a bunch of people were pissed by that, these bread taxes or grain taxes or whatever. So they fucked them up, and we're getting to the point now. Well, I don't want to, anyways, say anything too crazy. But I had a dream, okay? I had a dream. And this is just a dream. And a dream's just a dream. But a dream is just a dream. But what is just? Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes dreams may have meaning. I don't want to get fucking arrested for... Oh, I'm just a comedian, okay? But I had a dream where I stormed Parliament. Like I was like running into Ottawa, and I could run like really fast. Like it was retarded. Like I don't even know what it was. Like I was playing The Incredible Hulk or something. I was watching like The Incredible Hulk, and I don't know the night before, but in this dream I was just running like Incredible Hulk. Just at Parliament, like just storming through Ottawa, just jumping over the buildings, like just, and like I wasn't like big, I was like the same size, and I was just like running, and then I was running up to the Parliament, and the guards were like shooting at me. They were trying to shoot me down. They were like, "Oh my God, look at this guy, he's coming, he's gonna punch us." And I punched them, and I punched them across, and their bullets inflicted no damage. And I could see Justin Trudeau. He was eyeballing me from the top of his window at the top of the building. He was like. And I could see, we like locked eyes, and he was afraid. And I knew in that moment, like I was like predator and prey. Like it was, like not to offend the Prime Minister, like this is just a dream. But I chased him down the hallways, and I like totally, like he was running up the clock tower, and he was trying to get away. And I totally, like, I was like, oh, you can't get away like that. And I chased him up the clock tower, and he was hanging from it. It was like, I don't know if you ever seen Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 3 where Spider-Man fights Venom. And he uses the bars, and they're up in the tower. It's, like, crazy, and they're, like, talking to each other. And I had, like, super strength. And I was like the bullets couldn't affect me. But Justin Trudeau was incredibly strong as well. He was, like, juiced up. He had, like, the T fucking injection from Resident Evil. And he was incredibly powerful. And he was, like... He was like Wesker from like Resident Evil. He injected himself with a needle right there and then up the top of the tower, and was like, psh, and was like, ha ha, fool! You thought you could defeat me so easily. And he fucking just becomes this giant like monster, and then like I like rip off one of his arms, and then he grows out all these tendrils, and it's essentially these tendrils are like whips. Like these weird organ whips, and I'm fighting these tendrils, and it's a horrible, it's like a nightmare. if you've ever played Resident Evil, if you've ever seen a movie like that, and I woke up, and I was essentially, that was my dream. And I feel like, I don't know, but the dream's just a dream, like a crazy dream. Like, fuck, I just been having nightmares, barely able to, it's been affecting my sleep, all these crazy dreams. And maybe it's all the sugar I'm drinking late at night, that's probably what it is. But I'll tell you what, communism is not an ideology suited for black people. And you can quote me on that. And I hope that the king lives very long. I hope the king lives very long. Okay? And I hope Pierre Poilievre wins the conservative leadership. And I hope hope Donald Trump wins the next election. I hope we find the fucking antidote for whatever variation of the T steroid from Resident Evil that Justin Trudeau may or may not be using. And I hope the king lives a very long time. I hope he does good. I wish him well. I really do. I think that a strong monarchy is what you need. And I don't think Trudeau has a shot at it. He sounds like a fool. If anyone's going to be king in Canada, it's going to be Pierre Poilievre, okay? Pierre Poilievre is the guy. He cares about freedom. He's actually Canadian. He's got a hot Latina wife, all right? And nobody can ever take that away. And if anyone stands a chance at championing us against these witches, it is Pierre Poilievre. And if Pierre Poilievre can't do it, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to have to figure something out. But we don't have to worry about that because we have Pierre Poilievre. And he's here. And he's going to save us. And the king, and him and the king can get together. They can rally it up. Clean it up. And you can see it. There's all these news stories about the king. He's based as hell. Like, people are like messing around with pens and stuff. They're screwing around. He's like, come on, what are you doing? Like, get it together. Clean up your act. Like, the queen would just put up with it. She's got that feminine mindset. She was just kind of letting shit slide. And he was probably sitting in the back, simmering. He was probably sitting in the back for a long time in the shadow, just watching her, like, let it slide, like, he's probably thinking, oh, look at all these fucking idiots. If I was in charge, it wouldn't be so easy. I would shape this ship up. I'd be running this like clockwork. Ooh, look at this. This is all weak woman shit. And now the boy's in power. The man's in charge. We got the guy. We got Prince Charles, baby. Prince fucking Charles, the man. And I'm happy. And I hope he lives 100 years. I hope Elon Musk develops, the Neuralink implant and puts it in him, and we can just upload him to a fucking, like, one of those sex dolls from Japan, and then he can just live forever and be beautiful. And we can always have King Charles. And he can always be getting the ship shipped up and shaping the shit up. I think we stand to make a lot of money. Like, whatever happened to money, whatever happened to greatness. All right? I want to get a ghillie suit, and I want to start doing sniping. All right? I mean, like, paintball, airsoft, okay? Like, paintball, airsoft. Like, I was watching this video on YouTube, and there was this guy who had a ghillie suit. And he was like, there was these people, they couldn't even see him, and they were right in front of him. And he was shooting at them, and they walked over like, oh, there's a ghillie in the bush. And they walked right past him. And he was like, guys. And he shot all 5 of them. He, like, ambushed all 5 people. And it was truly, truly impeccable. And, all the games suck so bad. Most of the games are witchcraft. They got all these witches working at developing these games. It's like, well, maybe I could get into, like, some real life, game and get, probably fucking, do some Brazilian jiu-jitsu, do a little airsoft, do a little bit of paintball. What the hell? It looks like fun. I think the reason that communism is not suited ideology for black people. I don't think. Let me get this. Let me say this. I don't think communism's suited for anybody. Okay, I think we should all, share our bananas equally. I think, if you're the big monkey, you should get as many bananas as you want. And I'm a big monkey. I get it. I want as many bananas as I can get. These Coca-Cola with coffees, they don't come cheap. I mean, relatively, they actually are quite cheap. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, communism's bad, no matter what, okay? And it's basically just an in for witchcraft, okay? It's like some Slytherin bullshit. It's some fucking... It's not even Slytherin. It's like Voldemort level bullshit. It's like, don't fall for the evil, okay? It's Halloween, alright? The demons are coming out. It's gonna be spooky as shit. Fucking start doing push-ups. Get your cardio up. Drink water. Drink as much water as you can before it turns to blood. And like this vabbing thing makes me not even want to go outside. Like, and I'm a completely straight dude and I'm into some weird shit. But I don't know about that. Rubbing your pussy juices on your body so that you smell like your vagina to like entice. Actually, now that I'm talking about it, I'm just fucking with you. No, that's disgusting. That's seriously fucked up. That's mental illness. That is serious. That's as mentally ill as the transgender shit, guys. Like, this is just mental illness run rampant. Like, all of these people, like, this is why women shouldn't be able to vote. This and the fact that that pretty much just that this is just one of many reasons, but I'm not going to get into it in this episode, okay? If you want to, and I've stated my opinion on many episodes, so if you want an evaluation into that, you can go and watch those. But anyways, cancel culture can't cancel the culture. Fuck off my dick. You know what they really wish? They really wish they could ban our brains. You know what? And that ain't gonna happen. So until they get the microchips hooked up, until the fucking Starlink is fired up, going full, full throttle, we got nothing to worry about. Long live the king, baby. Long live the king. Come together. Stop fighting with the liberals. If you think you're a powerful enough, like, soldier, like, brother, you can go out there and try and convert one of these witches and maybe, like, make her like a priestess or something, a class woman. Maybe you can do that. I don't know, but Halloween's not the time to be doing it. It's like Blood Moon. It's like they're going to have superpowers, okay? They're going to be flying around. They're going to have bat wings. I wouldn't fuck around at this point. You're going to have to wait until spring if you want to do something like that. So I think a time like Easter would be the safest time. And saying that, it's been getting chilly, and I think I need to get a new coat. I bought groceries today, and it's like the first time I bought like a shit ton of groceries in a long time, like just a shit ton. Like, I went to Costco for the first time in forever. Damn, I forgot how much food you can get at Costco, like, for a good deal. Like, the best deals are at Costco. Like, Costco's on some crazy shit. Like, they have all the best food. Like, what the fuck? Like, everywhere else pales in comparison to Costco. Costco is like, in 100 years, Costco is going to be the only place where anyone goes for food. No, there's going to be like two classes. There's going to be like No Frills, and there's going to be the Costco class. If you're like rich enough to shop at No Frills, or sorry, if you're too poor, you're going to shop at No Frills. But if you're like wealthy, you'll go to Costco. Man, food's so good at Costco. And the funny thing is, it's actually a way better deal. It's like cheaper, actually. Yeah, it comes out in the end. But you have to pay that $100 fee. that gatekeep, that economic financial gatekeep, that total fucking decimation that totally just X's me out. You know what I think though? I think that one, communism is not an ideology suited for black people, and two, communism is not an ideology suited for black people, and three, vabbing is disgusting, and four, video games suck right now. Music is pretty good. It's getting a little bit better with the video games. The video games might be getting better. You know, Nintendo's announced some shit. We'll see. They went and made a big witch game last year, Animal Crossing. You know, we thought that was going to be a fun experience. It was just a bunch of witchcraft fucking... It was basically a big Sims 4. Gay-ass little island thing. Same thing. Woman's game. It was like Littlest Pet Shop, the game. You know? Witch stuff. So, anyways. It's just getting me thinking. A lot of spooky shit going down. Like, how do you feel about fighting demons? Like, are you good? Like, that's super sketchy. Like, going into the darkness. Going into a deep, scary place. And just finding your way around and feeling in that darkness and feeling that cold breeze of the night and looking up and seeing nothing but the bright moon and nothing but the trees with no leaves and nowheres to receive light, nowheres to leave. You stand there and reprieve. You know, there's a certain solitude in that moment. Feeling as if almost probably what a wolf feels like when he's running through the forest at night and he stares up at the moon and he knows that his brother is near. You know? Yeah. Can I please see your proof of vaccination? Can I see your proof that you have been vaccinated, that you are clean? Are you vaccinated? You are not allowed to be here with the others unless you have been vaccinated. You have not been vaccinated. You do not get to come here. You do not get to pass. You must leave. You are unvaccinated. You are anti-vaxxer. You are scum. And then, like, all you can smell. It's like, what is that smell? It's like, I smell fish. It's like this woman, she's just, you must leave. You must pull up your mask and leave. It's like, all they smell is pussy juice. I'm, like, getting strangely turned on right now. It's like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, how are we supposed to... What would fucking Brian Bottano do if he were here today? Alright? Because that's what I'm going to do. He would figure it out. He would find a way. And we must never give up. At any cost. That is the most important aspect of anything. We must never give up. We must always continue to fight for our freedom and fight for our storied lives and remember the names from which we came. You know, remember your name. Remember what that means, you know. And when you're out in the dark forest and you can see nothing but glowing eyes all around you and you're chilly because the breeze is cold, and the only thing that lights your path is the moon that hangs above. Hold on to that inner feeling, that inner fire, and let it shine your way. Let it burn the fucking demons alive that would try to steal your flame, that would try to extinguish your fire. Never give in. Oh, okay. I think the most important. I think that's the most one of the like. I think that's how I've kind of felt. Yeah, like with definitely with I don't know, just the way people. I don't know, just the way. The past couple of years, maybe that's how I felt. Maybe I felt like a wolf in the forest, but I don't know. I'm tamed. I'm not so wolfy, you know. I'm not so out of shape. And if you play The Sims 4, you would know that you can just take the fucking antidote, and then you can like. It's expensive as fuck, and you have to do a bunch of quests and shit that I don't have time to do. And you can fix that up, so don't worry about it. Don't be such a bitch. Don't walk on a don't be a little pa. Be yourself. Because right now we need all the brothers we can get. We need all the soldiers fighting as hard as we can, going as hard as you can. Do as many push-ups as you can. Like if you can do 4 push-ups, do 4 push-ups. If you can do 3 push-ups, do 3 push-ups. If you can only do 2 push-ups, like do one, but do one every hour. Like figure it out. Like slowly build it up. Like slowly extend your ability in all things. It is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. All right, and it's better to have a life that's filled with activity and like you're moving forward. If you're a total postmodernist and you need like you have no meaning in your life, you at least you're filled with activities so that void can be filled. Whatever. Anyways, it'll fill you'll have plenty of equipment you can buy to fill your materialistic void. But Jesus Christ, this shit's strong. I feel like my heart works too strong lately. Like there's no point for me to drink sugar at all. Like, but sometimes it feels like I'm a coke addict. I never did coke in my life, but I get so coked up on sugar. It's like, yeah. I don't even drink that much sugar. I'm trying to wean off it, but anyways, my point is that communism is not an ideology suited for black people or white people or even Chinese people. They love it. They love pretending that they love communism because it gets them social credit points and it makes them cool in Sing Ping land. But it's not cool, and they get to Canada and they're totally like, fuck that shit. But we're all just getting played. So we need all the brothers to go as hard as they can to fight for that inner feeling and come together and watch each other's backs. Like, we don't have to always be alone. Like, come together and watch each other's backs and look out and fucking just ignite that fucking flame and bring it together and feed each other's fire and rise against these witches and cast the fucking expecto patronum and fucking fire off the light waves and ultralight beams that can expel these fucking witches from which the lands back to which they came. Okay? Come together right now and fucking and banish these witches back to the fucking nether realm. Okay? Fuck. It should be illegal. It should be illegal. There should be sexual harassment to vab. Like, I don't even, like, I believe in freedom. But like, imagine it. Let's flip the gender roles on that. Like, what if I like took my finger and like wiped it, grabbed that, like just slid it under my dick and then just started like dabbing it on my neck. Like, ooh, what if I haven't like showered for a day and it's like, it's kind of like nice, it's kind of aging, you know what I'm saying? There's a bit of culture in there. Like, would that be very effective? Would that be even more effective? Is that what these women are gonna do? Like, absolutely fucking not. It's disgusting. What the fuck is wrong with people? Seriously, Go ask yourself that every single night before you go to bed. You should ask yourself, you should say to yourself, God, what the fuck is wrong with people? You should put your hands together and pray. And then you should say the same for yourself, because you're probably just as retarded as everybody else, and you're as much as part of the problem, and that's the most frustrating fact to face. For any person, you're not alone. You're not necessarily in a dark forest. We live in cities for the most part, towns. We're very communal creatures. We're not like wolves, actually. But in a way, we could learn from wolves. We could kind of learn. Maybe we should all go back and watch Twilight. We could all, do with a little review of Twilight. Maybe that will. I'm thinking more like Man That Went to Live with the Wolves, like Call of the Wild, or whatever the fuck that book's called. But I think if we can just fight for that, bring out that spirit that's always been there, the indomitable spirit, and just unleash it on these witches, we'll vanquish them. We won't have to deal with them for a little bit longer, But they're getting stronger and stronger. And it's time that might be time to wake up. Halloween's around the corner, September right now. We got some time to prepare. Next month they're gonna have pumpkins out. They're gonna have all kinds of witchcraft lying about, all kinds of incantations and spells, and all kinds of spirits floating around, all kinds of not so good spirits, maybe some dark spirits, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I feel like that's been a good episode. Thank you so much. This has been The Gist with Josh. I want you to be aware. I want you to, understand that the power of Christ is in you. And God is great. And these witches will never fucking win. And, remember, fucking Eve bit the apple. She bit the apple and she fucked us. She started all this shit. And I'll just end it on that note. I'll end it on a high note. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching The Gist with Josh. Have a beautiful night. God love you.